Good morning, everybody. So, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today is the last day of November. It is November 30th, 2021. So we are at the end of this semester. We have just this week, and the next week will be our test, right? Okay. So I made an announcement for the test. The test will be online and D12. So the test will start. What time is it? 10. Let me see the announcement from your section. And okay, the test will start at 10:30. Okay, 10:30 to 12:30 for 2 hours. The test. I will make it open a few minutes earlier so that you can start earlier even if you need. Right. So does anyone has any question about the test? So the test will be mostly MCQ type questions, but a short answer type, but you need to do some calculation to find your result. Okay, and then this week, so let us see the last week. So we have some just review stuffs, mainly sorting, chapter 13. So let me say the syllabus first. Then the syllabus, what do we have in our schedule? Okay, so sorting. Okay, so if we go to D12 and open our lecture slide, and this is one. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, so our slides. The sorting slide chapter is very elaborate chapter, and there is a lot of work on it. We will not cover everything, and also we know that you are learning sorting algorithm from beginning in 1321 or CS1 course. We start sorting process, and then still you will be learning sorting algorithm, more algorithm when you take your data structure algorithm analysis course, 4306 at KSU. Okay, so let us review quickly some sorting algorithms. Okay, sorting is the process. We know that sorting is a process of rearranging data items such that the data is in a particular order. Maybe it is in ascending order. Ascending means so from smallest to highest number. For instance, ascending, right? So you say ascending order. Ascending, ASCEN D, I, N, G. So ascending order, you see that A, when you type in A, the lower upper end is smaller and then it is expanding in the down. This is the way I used to remember that in ascending order, the smallest number will be in the top or at the first, and the highest bigger numbers will be later, and the highest number will be at the end. And descending order, so if you type D, you write in D like this, right? So the first one will be the largest number, okay, and then the numbers will be smaller. So this. So descending order. That means 5, 3, 2, and ascending means 1, 3, 5. This way. Okay. So you are familiar with this. I told you my technique. Okay. So why do we need sorting? Sorting actually sorting process is used for multiple purposes, but one of the things is that we want to make the search operation easier. So if the data elements are already sorted, then it is easy to find a specific number. Okay, we know that the binary search algorithm that takes log n time. So if the data elements are already sorted, okay. So sorting sometimes is not a simple process in case if there are many data elements. Okay, so still a lot of research is going on to develop better and efficient and faster sorting algorithms, but still it is going on. And the research, I believe, it will continue for a long time. Okay. So actually sorting algorithm is a creative approach how to solve problem and how to organize your data. And as we know that if our data is organized nicely in our program, then a program becomes faster. Okay, so there are mainly two categories of sorting algorithms. You know that one is internal category and another is external sorting. So in the internal sorting algorithm is used for small data sets. Okay, so for instance, if the data set is small enough, then that can be fit in a small, in case of computer program, we say RAM, computer memory at once. So RAM only a few megabyte or only few gigabyte memory space, but we know that computer hard drive has plenty of space. Yeah. So that actually internal sorting process in an internal sorting process does not take extra memory. Okay, that is the main thing. And external sorting, okay, is used mainly for large data set. Okay, whenever for large data set, a large number data set cannot be fit in computer memory or whatever you place placeholder you have. If you cannot fit all of your data in one place, and if you need extra memory storage in order to execute your sorting process, that is called external sorting. Okay. Okay, so we know that there are some sorting algorithms, mainly that sorting algorithms takes the like bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort. These are the like insertion sort or selection sort. These are the like naive sorting algorithms. People know about this from the very beginning if they do not know any other programming concepts. So these sortings are simple or naive sorting algorithms takes big O n squared. That means if you have a data size 10, that means it will take in the worst case 10 to the power 2. That means 100 time process. Okay, in case of large n, so that if n becomes larger, so that n to the power 2, that means squared become larger. So that these kind of sorting algorithms take large amount of processing time. Okay, and compared to this, there are some advanced sorting algorithms like merge sort or quick sort or heap sort. These takes in log n time. There is a mistake over here. Give me 1 second, please. Let me bring my. There's a mistake about it. L should be in lowercase l. Actually, it will be big O and L G. So with base, we mean base 2, and in order to mean base 2, we write LG. Okay. So merge sort and quick sort and heap sort, these are the advanced recursive sorting algorithms, because these algorithms itself use recursion process. You are familiar with recursion process, okay? And they take less time. So in compared to big O n squared, for a large n, this will be inefficient, but this will be better. Okay. Okay, but there we know that there are some requirements that these algorithms, like sorry, the merge sort algorithms, okay, this or this. Okay. So like this type of sorting algorithms are a little bit complicated than selection sort or insertion sort or bubble sort algorithms. Okay, and we will not cover in this lecture, in this course, but there are some other sorting algorithms that are pretty linear time sorting algorithms. Okay, there's one of the called is Radix sort, then it's called Radix or digit sort. The sort is digit by digit, or there are other sorting algorithms that takes Radix sort algorithms, but if you have given a set of only integer data. Okay, so then we can sort by digit by digit. There is a process that's called Radix sort algorithm that takes if big O k times n. If n is the number of data set and k is the number of largest number, the number of digits in the largest data set, in the largest number. Okay, for instance, if you have number 1024, 1024, a number, so that k will be 4 because you have four numbers, right? 1. So if you have number, for instance, 124, okay, 1024, something like, I'm telling this, okay? So there are 4 digits over here, k will be 4, and the largest number over here, and then we can, because we can make a 0, we can put a 0 in the front of this, and then all of will be 4 digit numbers. So then k will be 4 over here, k times n is the number of numbers. Okay, so this is the way that this is the, so far this is the lowest time taking sorting algorithms, but the limitation is that it works only for integer data. Okay, where k is the number of digits in the largest number in the data set. If you have given a large number of data set, what is that? The largest number. So if we are given a data set, right, we can do a searching algorithm to find the max number, largest number, and then we can find how many digits in it, since it's integer number. Then k will be that digit, and then the time complexity will be big of k times n. Okay. If we have time, then we can discuss a Radix sort algorithm. This is a nice algorithm. It's and easy, but it has limitation that it has its own limitation for integer type data. If we have time, we will discuss this. Okay. So as I said, there are many sorting algorithms, and a lot of research are being continuing on sorting process. Here are some sorting algorithms. Okay, here are some sorting process or algorithms. You don't need to memorize this, but if you have curiosity, then you can. So for sorting algorithm, we know log n, or you need to understand logarithm. Okay, so we say ln, that means okay. So here, give me 1 second, please. Maybe a different pen. Okay, so we need to understand this. For instance, ln. Okay, ln means with base e. Okay, so log with base e. So natural log is denoted by ln, and with logarithm with base 2 is denoted by lg. Logarithms is this in the next slide. It doesn't have the next slide. Okay, so natural logarithm with base e is defined by n ln, and logarithm for base 1 is defined by log log 1, and with base 2 is defined by log 2 over here, or just okay, they have some over here. I shouldn't mess up this. It says base greater than 1. We need to write base, but for instance, we can write something over here. logarithm for base 2. That means log 2 log 2. X is any number. You say X or N, whatever you say. It is sometimes defined as, okay, LG log X. LG means base 2. Okay, and ln means base E. So if you have another base, then you need to explicitly mention that. Okay. So as we have seen that, for instance, these are the bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort algorithm. These are the simple or naive sorting algorithms, because when students are taught sorting algorithms, they are taught like this, either bubble sort or selection sort or insertion sort. But whenever you understand recursion process, then merge sort, quick sort, heap sort algorithm, and then actually Radix sort is easier than all of these. It's simple, but it is not taught because it works only for integer numbers. So let us see that if we have some time to discuss this. So here in this slide, so there is bubble sort algorithm. So this is the process for bubble sort algorithms. So for a given data set, steps 1 is to consider the list as one sub list and examine each pair of items. So each pair of items, the concept is called examine each pair of items. Okay, this is the main keyword over here. Each pair of items. Compare, examine means compare each pair of items at a time. From the end to the list toward the beginning of the list, and swap it is necessary. So this is why this is compared. This is compared AI, AJ, and AJ minus 1. You can go either way, from top to down, or you can go 1 to n or n to n, whatever you say. Okay, and then swapping is needed. Since there is only one for loop within another for loop, so this is why its time complexity will be big O n into n. That will be big O n squared. For large n, it will take a long time. Okay. So you are familiar with this bubble sort algorithm from the beginning. Okay. So this is the process for bubble sorting algorithm. So I'm not going step by step all of this. And this this is the process that we will, for instance, comparing 42 and 77. Okay, then we are going to the next one. So 42 will be in place because 42 is less than 77. Then we are going to next one, moving just moving pair wise. One first pair, second pair, third pair, and the next one. Okay, like this way, this one, and then so in this way, for instance, so that okay. So if you go through these, okay, you know bubble sort algorithm, so it's not my target to discuss this. And selection sort is another algorithm. Selection sort algorithm, it takes the smallest number in the list in case of say in ascending order. If you select in descending order, then we will say that we will find the largest element. So for assuming ascending order, we find the smallest element in the list and place it in the first of the list. In case of descending, we will first the highest element, largest element, and we'll put first in the list. Okay, so that then process apply in step 2 is apply step 1 to unsorted portion of the list, for that means the remaining elements in the list, and repeat steps 2 is 1 for every other elements in the unsorted sublist. That means so similar to the bubble sort, it will have say one for another for loop. So this is the reason that it will take big O n squared. So there is one for loop within another for loop. So it will take big O n squared processing time, where n is the number of data element. Okay, so this is the process of selection sort algorithm. You see that so if there are 6 elements, then there will be needed 5 phases, 5 passes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n minus 1 passes. If there are n elements, then it will need n minus 1 passes. So here there are 6 elements, so it will take 6 minus 1, 5 passes. So this is the process, and this is the analysis of how do we find the time complexity. You will learn this how to do this in whenever you take algorithm analysis course. Then you will learn this how do we calculate this. Okay, so you see that in the worst, best, and average case, the time complexity is big O n squared. Big O is used to denote the time complexity in the worst case. In the worst case means if almost all or almost all elements are disordered. Okay, all data are unsorted. Okay, then we face the worst case, and best case this means if data are already sorted, but even it is sorted, then we need to verify it, right? Okay, and average case means most of the elements are already sorted, few are not sorted. Okay, so this is the animation, for instance, here how selection sort algorithm it works, for instance. Okay, so you may go through these slides, then you will understand. You already know this selection sort algorithm. Now let us go to the next one. Next algorithm is insertion sort algorithm. Insertion sort, we are very familiar with insertion sort algorithm. We are familiar with insertion sort algorithm in our early life. For instance, whenever we arrange something, okay, like people who play cards, they already whenever they get some element, a new card, and then they place the card in its own position. Okay, in already sorted order. Okay, so in this case, it also takes a for loop within another for loop. So this is why this complexity is also big O n squared. So insertion sort algorithm, it give for a given list of data item. Okay. For instance, we are considered that again we are sorting in ascending order. Consider the first element as sorted sublist. We think that already first element is already sorted. Okay, the second element, now consider the second element and insert is in proper location in the sorted sublist. That means like this, for instance, if you are given a data set like 23, 24, the 33, 25, something like this. First one, we do not interrupt on it. So we already think that whatever is it is already maybe it's already sorted. Think about that. And the second one we compare, go to the second element. So we first one keep it as is, and then we go to the second element first. And second element, now we compare the second element and think that is the second element is its own proper position or not. How do we check that? If the second element is less than the first element, that means second element is not in its proper position. That means we need to move it, right? How do we move it? That means we swap it. We exchange this position. So that means 23 goes over here, 33 goes over here. Okay. So now we see that for first two elements are already apparently sorted. Now we will see 24. Okay. So now these 20. Sorry, it's showing me bad network quality. So now this 24 will be compared again is this element. Is it in its position or not? In the next iteration, it will go to over here. Okay. So then in the next iteration, so 23, then 24, then 33. And then we have already 25 and then 25. Then next 33 will be compared with this. Okay, and this way in one rotation, after we got all one rotation, okay, so we will see that the largest element, we will get the largest, for example, largest element will be in place. And so 33 will be go all the way end. Okay. So after one phase, we will first phase we will get one element sorted in position. So this is why again in the second round we need to go again remaining elements, and in this way it takes big O n squared. So one for loop with another for loop. Let me quickly see how many sorting algorithms. So there is an insertion sorting process over here. You can go through this slide. Okay, and okay, let me get the syllabus. Another second. Okay, we said there will have approximately 6 open book quizzes. So how many quizzes we have given so far? Okay, so we have given so far 5 quizzes. I may give one more quiz tonight. Okay, so that will be due by this weekend. Okay, and that quiz will be optional. If you take this quiz, last quiz, if it is optional, then your lowest quiz grade will be dropped if I open it. Okay, if I do not give, then 5 should be fine. Okay, but let me go through the lecture and then let me decide what I should do. Does anyone has any question? Okay, so these bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort algorithm, they take big O n squared time complexity. Okay, so but they're advanced sorting algorithms. Okay, as I said that there's a mistake over here. It should be L in lowercase. Okay, so merge sort, quick sort, heap sort, and tree sort, other sorting. There are many sorting algorithms that works recursively. Okay, this kind of sorting algorithm takes logarithmic time, so n log n. Okay, either they use divide and conquer method. Divide and conquer method also use recursion process. Okay, so every time they are split into a half, so this is why it becomes log n. So merge sort algorithm is on this kind of sorting algorithm because we make two halves, first half and second half. Every time data set is split into half, so this is why we, for instance, here, this is a process. How do we sort this? First of all, we make it a half, split in half, two halves, then split in again half, again half, again half. So then at this is the base case. Whenever we get an individual element, then we compare these two elements and we compare this. Okay, and we put in sorting order, so 2 and 9, for instance 4 and 5. Now again, whenever we are merging these two, so then whenever we are inserting this one, so 2 after 2 and then 4, we are comparing 1. We know that this is already sorted and this is already sorted. So now the process is that we will compare this one with this one element with one element. Okay, and then whoever is smaller, we will put that first. Okay, and then a remaining element in the next. And then we know that there are two more elements remaining. So over here, so the next element, this one 9 will be compared with 5. So since 5 is smaller, 5 is coming first and 9 is going next. Similarly on the right side, so 8 1 6 7 is split at 8 1 and 6 7. So 8 1 is comparing, 8 and 1 are comparing, and then 1 8 and then 6 7. So now 1 is comparing with 6. That means I can try over here. Here 2 is being compared with 4 and 9 is being compared with 5. Okay, and 1 is being compared with 6. 8 is being compared with 7. Okay, so then 1 6 7 8, and then here 2 will be compared with 1. 1 is smaller, 1 comes first. 4 is being compared with 6. 4 is smaller, so 4 is coming first. 5 is being compared with 7. So 5 is coming first. Okay, and this way. And 9 is being compared with 8. Does anyone has any question about this? So this is the process. Is this part is called divide and split, and this part is conquer. Okay, and finally it is merging. In the divide process we split, and in the conquer process we merge the results. So here merge steps is applied in sorted list. How the sorted list are merged. Okay, so this is how in detail over here. So if you go through these slides, you can recall. Okay, we are not going in detail how we get in log n. One thing is that you can remember that in the merge sort algorithm, let us see that merge sort algorithm. It has only one while loop. Only one loop, right? only one loop. That means for one loop, it will take big O n. And for internal cases, since we split in half, okay, then this is why it takes log n time. So this is why time complexity is in log n. Okay. This is another algorithm, is a sorting algorithm, is called quick sort algorithm. But you do not, please remember that quick sort algorithm is not the quickest sort algorithm. Is not the fastest sorting algorithm. Yeah, it's the name is the quick sort, okay, but it is not really quick. It may not be really quick. Yeah. The name itself is quick sort algorithm, but it is not the quickest sorting algorithm. Again, it makes the partition, okay, so and it takes big O in log n time. Okay, so now we discussed that heap. In a previous week we discussed heap, right? If a heap is a tree, okay, that maintains some properties, right? What is the property? The root element is greater than the child elements, right? So that means a root or a heap is already is a sorted list. So if we can make a heap with a given data set, then it's easy to search an item from the heap or make the heap sort. Okay, so we discussed this in our previous previous week. So heap sort, it takes n log n time, since it is a recursive process, so n log n time. Okay, now it's good that I have a few more minutes, then we can discuss this one, Radix sort algorithm. Okay, Radix sort is a simple and advanced sorting algorithm, works only for integer type data. Okay, or any other type that can be compared to an integer type or can be correlated with integer type data. So since we have a few more minutes, let us discuss Radix sort algorithm. Okay, so Radix sort algorithm, let us give an example of Radix sort. Okay. But before I go through this, does anyone has any question? Do you have any question? How many of you are online?
I'm here, but I don't have any questions.
Yeah, no questions.
Okay, that's good. Please give attention. Give me 10 or 15 more minutes. We'll discuss Radix sort. Maybe you are not taught Radix sort algorithm earlier. So Radix sort is an easier algorithm. Okay, just give attention. If you understand this slide, you will understand it. It's easy. Okay, but one thing is that Radix sort algorithm is applicable only, for instance, for now, think about only for integer numbers. Okay, so all of these are integer numbers, right? For instance, we are given a set of integer numbers. All of these are integer numbers. Okay, and we say that, for instance, we think that maybe this is a positive number. All of these are positive numbers. Okay, positive integer numbers. So the Radix sort algorithm, it says sort and it says sort by digit. What is meant by digit? So how many digits, individual digits are over here? There are 3 digits, right? 3, 3, and 1. The one digit is 1, 10th digit is 3, and 100th digit is 3 over here, right? So then here there is 3 digits. The 1th, digit is 4, 10th digit is 55, and 100 digit is 4. This is why a number a number is organized like this. For instance, if we say 454 equal to 4 times 100 plus 5 times 10 plus 4 times 1. Okay, actually this is 400 plus 50 plus 4 equal to 454. Okay, so this is the lowest significant value, and this is middle, and this is the highest position value, right? So 4 is the highest position value over here. So similarly, so in Radix sort algorithm, we first of all, what we need to do, we need to find the largest number. So from this number we can do a single loop, right? One loop, and find the max number. So maximum number, let's see, 554, 454, 4. This is the max number, right? So then we need to find the max number to find number of digits in it. So how many digits does it has? 3 digits, right? So k will be 3 over here. K will be 3 from here. Since there are 3 digits in the highest number, so k is 3 over here. Okay. So now the next step, so that means there will be 3 phases, 1, 2, and 3. It's easy, right? So since k is the number of digits in the largest number, here is 3, so there would need 3 steps. Now, one optional step you can do, so for instance, you can consider, so make all of the numbers with 3 digits. We can easily do that, right? We can put a 0 over here. We can put a 0 over here. We can put a 0 over here. And we can put 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 9. Right? Okay. So now, take a bucket. Take a list of a bucket. How many buckets? The number of numbers. So for instance, here, actually for integer numbers, how many individual digits are there? 10, right? 0 to 9. So we need 10 buckets. The first bucket is index 0, and the last bucket is with index 9. So that means no matter how many numbers you are given for Radix sort, in most of the case we will take 10 buckets, because then we know that there are 10 individual digits. Okay, so now go through this number and then compare with their first digits, with their first digit with the least position value digits. So these digits, compare these digits. Okay. And put the numbers, whatever you are getting over here, for instance, this number, right? So this number, 321, if you divide it by 100, Okay, but you could take module, sorry, the first modulus 10. If you do module 10, okay, for the number, if you do a modulus operation, that means divided by is modulus 10. Okay. So this is, it takes modulus 331 modulus 10 will be 1, right? So you got the last digit. And then put this number in the first bracket with the bracket index 1. Okay, so since we got modulus 1, okay, remainder 1, that means it will go to the first bracket. This number will go in the first bracket. And here, the first phase. And this one, modulus 10 will be 4, right? So it will go to the bucket 4. And this will go in the bucket 0. And this will go in bucket 4. This will go in bucket 3. This will go in bucket 5. Actually, the bucket 6th bucket, but bucket with index 5. And this one go with bucket with index 9. And this one will go with bucket with 9 will go with bucket 9. Okay. So in the first phase, you got the number not sorted by their least value digit, that's 0. So that's 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. At this point, you see that there are some buckets empty and there are some buckets they are having multiple values. No matter, okay, it doesn't matter. So, but we are not sorted. The list is not sorted, okay, but it is sorted in one sense, okay, that the rightmost digit, that is the lowest valued bit, these are sorted by the lowest segment bit. Now, in the second phase, go to the second digit. How can I go to the second digit? How can I go to the second digit? But this one, what is the second digit? Second digit is 0, right? Second digit is 0 over here. Second digit is 0. Second digit is 3. Second digit is 4. Second digit is 5. Second digit is 3. Second digit is 5. Second digit is 3. So now put the values. Okay. Put the values in an order based on the second digit. The second digit is 0 in this one. Okay. And do not just forget about the first digit. Okay. Okay, forget about the first digit. Otherwise, don't consider that one. So 9 came over here. Why 9 came over here? Because the second digit of 9 is 0. So 9 came here. That's actually 0, 0, 9. Okay. And here from this, what is there any second digit 1? No, there is no second digit 1. So this is it, this is empty. Is there any second digit 2? No, there is no second digit 2, so this is empty. So then now what is the third digit? Third digit is 3. There are a lot of numbers that yeah, second digit is 3. There are a lot of numbers. The second digit is 3. Okay. So we'll go from this list, not from the original list. Now from this bucket, set up these buckets. Set up these buckets. 223, from 223, you see that 3 is 223 will go over here first. Then 231, because we are starting from here, we are not going to original data set again. Okay, if you started with original data set, it will be messed up. So from this initial sorted list, from then 331 will come over here, and then 231 will come over here. That means we are taking these numbers and again one by one, and then we are putting in bucket. Okay, actually that means 230 will come first over here, then 331 this one, then 231, then this one, and again 343 will go over here. 343 will go over here. 453. So then 453 will go over here, because this bucket and this bucket are sorted only with the middle digit, with the second digit, Okay, and whenever it comes to 59 is 5, right? Its digit is 5, second digit. So 59 is going in the 5 in the bucket with index 5, and the 9 is 0, 9. That means 9 will come over here. So you're seeing 9 first, but 9 will come all the way later. Okay, so now we got this one. So this is not sorted yet, but it is sorted for some kind with respect to the second digit, 10th digit. You see that 09, 30, 31, 31, 34. Forget about the leftmost digit. So you can say that 09, 30, 30, 31, 31, 34, 43, 45, 45, 53, 54, 59. Okay. Now in the last phase, because how many phases we need? K phases. K is 3. K is the number of highest or largest digit. So now in the phase 3, now do this with respect to the third digit, with respect to the third digit. Okay, with respect to the third digit. So third digit is 0 over here, and 2 over here, and 3 over here, and then 2 over here, and then 0 over here. Right? Okay, now let me move it a little bit up. Okay. Now in the third digit, for instance, from here, from third digit, oh, they put 9 over here. So third digit from 9 is 0. So 9 is coming first, and then 230. Third digit is 2 over here, right? So then 2 is coming over here in the second bucket, and then 331 over here, and then again, oh, so 331 will go the next this bucket, the bucket in the index 3, and 231 will go to the bucket 2, and 34 is the lowest digit is 0, right? Yeah, highest digit is 0, third digit is 0, so it will go to the first bucket. And this one, it will go to the third bucket. This one will go to the first bucket with index 0. And after this, you see that at this point, we got all the number sorted. So you got 9, 34, 45, 59, 230. Okay, 231, 331, 343, 345, 453. Okay. So in the test, if I give an example, a problem for this one, So I will be given, you will be given a set of numbers, and then you will be asked to write the numbers in all phases. The first phase you will see like this, second phase you will write the numbers like this, third phase you will the number like this, and then finally the sorted numbers like this. You will be asked to write, you may be asked to write the first phase, second phase, third phase, and sorted list separated by comma like this. Okay, so this is the process of Radix sort. It is sorted by digit. Okay, and it is applicable only for integer numbers. Does anyone has any question?
No.
Okay, and then let me see the Radix sort algorithms. And this is another example. You may try this. Okay, and I will upload a quiz. Okay, so the quiz. Let me see the syllabus first. Okay, so if I upload a quiz, the quiz will be optional, and then if you take it, then your lowest quiz gate will be dropped. If you do not take it, there is no penalty. But there will be no extension, only up to this weekend for the quiz. Okay, and before I see, let me see the assignment due dates. Assignments. Okay, assignment A8 was due actually 2 days. Okay, so until tonight it will be let me make it. This is the extended time. Okay, and for the assignment 9, the last assignment, okay, that will be due December 3rd. Let me see, the December 3rd is December 3rd. Okay, that is regular due in December 3rd. Okay, please work on it, and let me do it in other sections before I forget. Okay, so your test will be like in the quizzes section, like your test 1 and test 2. Okay, in the quizzes section. So that's it for now, and let me get the attendance. And does anyone has any question?
Hello.
If you have
Hi,
any,
I'm sorry. I was
yes.
wondering if you dropped the lowest assignment.
Did I tell that in the syllabus that I will drop the lowest assignment?
I do not believe so.
No,
Okay.
I never told that. If I say, I will check. So that is actually depends on the situation. the last moment, if I say that average grade is not good, I may drop on assignment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me see. Let me decide right now. How many quizzes assignments are there? There are 9 assignments, right? There are 9 assignments, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can drop one, the lowest one.
Thank you.
Okay, I will drop
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. I will drop the lowest assignment and the lowest quiz grade.
I haven't checked in a minute, but the grade section on D12 was kind of
It's messed up. It's not correct yet. Okay, I have to set up a meeting with the course shell developer to fix this.
Okay.
I'll fix this. But I will follow these grading policies that is stated in my syllabus. Okay. This one, I'll follow it. Okay, so is everybody happy with the lowest grade dropping? With the lowest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody happy? Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. And for now, let me hold on a second. Let me stop recording. Okay, so we may have so we will have one more lecture, next lecture. Okay, so then maybe we will discuss about our test type and then review. Okay, in the next lecture, last lecture. Please join in our last lecture, day after tomorrow. And thank you everybody, and I hope you learned something from this course over the semester. Okay, so but it is just a startup. You have to continue 2 courses, made this course, data structure and algorithm analysis courses for a long time. So this is not end. This is the start of this course. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. So please do not leave. I will get the attendance. Okay.